guys, it's Danette. Welcome to the channel this morning. Just want to do a quick video. I'm out here in the greenhouse. I wanted to show you what our seedlings are looking like. Some are looking great, some not so great, but that would be grower error on our part. It's kind of weird how they're all in the same controlled environment, but some of the things here are looking great and some are not. I'm also going to cut these onions tops in half. Greg over at Haas Tools highly suggests that you do that. And the reason you top them is it makes sure, let me show you here. The reason that you would top these is see how high they get. Look how good they are. These are all of our onions. Remember our Texas Sweets here. Our Carta Blancas back there, and our Red Creole are back there. And look, I want you to look how beautiful they are. Look how tall they're getting. And if you can see with my hand, they're taller than my hand. And so it's time that we trim them. I've started trimming some of them, but you're going to trim about half the stem off. And what that does is it's going to help strengthen. It's going to take the energy away from here and help strengthen your stem. It also helps with your overall harvest. It helps with disease control and just helping your onions as they grow. I know that last year we didn't trim them, and Eric said it was a pain taking these tiny little stems, you know, and trying to hold them up and put them in the ground when it was time to plant them. So I've got my pruning shears here, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to come through here and I'm just going to trim them about half of the stems off, and that's gonna just conserve a lot of the energy to go to the bulb to help maintain the bulbs. And really don't have bulbs yet, but the root of the plant, and strengthen the stems of these onions so that they're easy to transplant. It won't be long, and we'll be transplanting these to the garden. And the one reason why we haven't transplanted them yet is because the tractor has been in the shop, and we have had the worst time with this tractor. We've only had it a couple years, and this year it's been in the shop 3 times for the same problem. And they keep telling us, you know, it's something. First it was the wiring harness, and then second it was some contaminated, you know, fuel or something that had got into the fuel tank. Anyway, we've got it fixed. I chased a rabbit there, didn't I? We've got it fixed, and now we have a way of laying off the rows. And so we'll get, Eric's got the place tilled up and ready. I'm just waiting on him to lay off rows so that we can transplant these, and that'll be another video I'm sure that we'll have out. But I am not right-handed. That's not going to work for me. Trim the tops of the onions, and so when we learned about it, we said we were going to try it, especially after last year when we planted our seedlings for the first time and had our own onion slips that we grew. Stumpy was like, yeah, we're gonna need to do what Greg said and trim them. So you can smell the onions in here for sure. It smells like onions. Okay, I've trimmed them. There's something about cutting your seedling. It's a bit bothersome. I hope I did it right. Most of the cuts are sitting down in there, but I trimmed them about half. Got them all trimmed here, and so we'll see how that does. Whenever in the next few days, I'm gonna water them here. Throw them some water. But I've got those trimmed. Let me show you. Here is our cabbage. This is our Red Dynasty cabbage here, and this is our stonehead that we grew last year that did really good. It looks very good. There's cauliflower in there somewhere back here. Back here's our cauliflower. This is one. Which one's this one? This is our flaming yellow cauliflower here, and then over here is our other cauliflower, and I can't remember the name of it, like a something star of some sort. But there's our cabbage. That looks good for the most part. There's a few burnt spots on it, but all of the seed trays have cabbage. Now here's where grower error, our broccoli, and I'm hoping that whenever it's our green magic, whenever we transplant this, it will get better. And we're going to be transplanting this hopefully in the next few days. But maybe it didn't get watered enough. It looks terrible, and that would be our fault, not anybody else's. We didn't get a very good production rate on these, but again, I think that would be our fault. But our goal is to get these planted in the garden next week, and I'm going to water these real quick and get inside and get some more chores done. But I've got the onions cut. I was ready to get those cut. I've got the and I'm going to water this cabbage and all this before I leave. But I think it looks good. Okay, guys, here's our carrots. They did very well in coming up. We've got a few, spots here that are thin, and then right through here for some reason, and then down here. And it could be just where we didn't get enough seed, but and you can see we put rabbit poo out here to help, but just for some reason right here, you see one right there, the carrots didn't come up, but we got overall a good production going of carrots. But that looks very good. The key to carrots is keeping them very wet, and we've done a very good job at that. So this is Brussels sprouts, and then it goes all the way to the end here, and then this way, the darker color, is spinach.
It won't be long, baby.
Is that turnips on that side?
That's kohlrabi, I think. Kohlrabi, isn't it?
Kohlrabi? Okay, yes. We've never grown kohlrabi before, so but we got spinach going here, so hopefully it does good. And then up here we've got some of our lettuces coming through, and there should be 3 rows of lettuce. Here is a lettuce. There's a good row of lettuce that's come up, and then on the outside is some romaine. The outside's romaine, I'm thinking. And this was that miniature salad mix. Eric Ward planted these, so I'm not sure exactly which ones. There should be 3 rows of lettuces there. Not a great, not too great of a harvest we're going to have here, but at least we do have some lettuce. This is the raised beds. We still have some more work to do as far as these tubs. This has gotten so overgrown. But we still have some strawberries in the tubs, and Denise and I were talking this morning of what we want to do about moving these and getting these incorporated inside the raised beds. We have our cover crops planted on the exterior garden, and there's where we're going to put lay off the rows for the broccoli, the onions, and the cabbage that's in the greenhouse. It's all going to go over there. But for right now, this is where we are standing. Something I'm very excited of that we've got planted up here in the raised beds. You know, I told you up here in the raised beds at the house, I put I had herbs in here, and for some reason, I'm thinking just because it does full sun here most of the day, they did not do well. So I'm gonna let Lauren and Erica, again, their herbs are doing great, and maybe I get a chance to get over there and show you. But what I did here in this bed, Stumpy planted some of these are the multiplying onions that my grandmother used to grow, and so these look great here, and they're doing good. So we have us a whole raised, this is a 4x4 bed, raised bed of onions. These are those multiplying onions. How many of you had grandparents that had these planted in their flower beds, you know, these little onions? I can remember my grandmother, they were planted in little bunches everywhere, and she always had onions. You could go out to the flower bed by the house and just pick, or on the fence line, she'd have these just growing, and she always had multiplying onions growing in her yard. And so this is something, you know, that I love having, because it's sentimental to me, you know. And so we've got those look great. And then Stumpy had an opportunity to get something we've never grown on the homestead, and I'm so excited about it. So this will be our first time. Goodness gracious, the ground is so hard. This will be our first time growing, but I want you to look here. We have celery. I have never, look at the celery, isn't it beautiful? I've never grown celery. So this is the other 4x4 bed that we have, and I have celery here, and I'm so excited. So I'm going to have onions, carrots, and celery on the homestead. And then, of course, at some point there'll be bell peppers. But right now, isn't that called the Trinity in cooking? You know, so don't they look lovely? I mean, I have several plants there, and every one of them look good. So I'll be excited to share with y'all how we do on that. But there's our celery and all. And in this bed, this was where my sweet potatoes were. There's the sweet potato slit right there. I think I'll leave it. But this was where the sweet potatoes were here. And we haven't decided on what we're going to put here yet. So we are trying to decide. Hey guys, it's Danette. Stuffy's back there. But I told you, I showed you the plot here where he had tilled up the land. Well, he's come home today and he's laid off rows, and he's already started planting the cabbage on the ground. So we were going to let you join us here, and we're going to get the rest of it planted today. So come on, let's get it going. So you see the leggy on it? We're going to bring the soil up to that. Okay? Alright, so you dig a hole. Our soil is so dry. It is. There you go. Meemaw's getting her hand on helping. She'll be so sore tomorrow she won't be able to move. She already is sore. Right, Meemaw? So I'm going to put the camera down and get out there and help them. Okay, so here is a row of our stonehead cabbage going right there. And then this is going to be the twisted cauliflower. And I'm Twister. I said twister, didn't I? Stumpy got this row of cabbage planted, and then he come in, he said, I gotta have some help. Ain't that right, Stumpy?
You're right.
Look at that Hoss tool hat. It's got
one of Greg's sweat rings on it.
Got a sweat ring on it. This is the broccoli. Me mama got smart over there. Look at her. She got her a bucket to sit on. Smart woman. Okay. So this is our green magic. I'm hoping it recovers. Stumpy said it would recover. So this is a flaming yellow cauliflower. I think this was the self-wrapping.
Yeah, both of them are.
Are they? Okay, they both are. They need. Look how I want you to look at the. Look how dry the ground is. It's just nothing but powder. Steffi said, "Don't worry, it ain't gonna last that long. It's gonna get wet here in just a minute." So. And all that in. She's working smarter, not harder. And he is laying out now the Red Dynasty cabbage. I think that's the name of it. And then in a couple of weeks we'll get the onions in the ground. This is our Red Dynasty cabbage. It's pretty. Oh, it's so pretty in coleslaw too.
I'm a rookie. I'm not as fast.
You're also 20 years older than we are.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Okay. So we've got our stonehead cabbage, our twister cauliflower, our green magic broccoli, our flaming yellow cauliflower there, and then our Red Dynasty cabbage. So that's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 rows of food right there for us. Oh, we got planted. Stumpy's going to get the sprinkler, and we're going to get it going on this garden. Hallelujah. We are happy. Yeah.
Alright guys, this is Eric at Perry Hill Farms. Just got done doing the rest of our brassicas. Well, I say the rest of them, most of them. We're still going to plant some onions, probably about 6 rows of onions. We'll keep you updated. We'll keep some video going of the progress of this stuff. It's dry though. I mean, it's dry. So we're just going to soak it overnight and pray for rain. God bless you. Thank you for watching Perry Hill Farms. If you need something, give us a call. Remember, a simple life's always a much more enjoyable life. See you on the next video.